We live in the best province in a country that is recognized as one of the most desirable countries in the world in which to live. It's long had a reputation for opportunity, for wealth, for fairness, for care of the poor, and having a healthcare system that is envied by many to the south and elsewhere in the world. However, there's some holes creeping into our society that must be addressed before they escalate into problems that we can't overcome. We have allowed our social conscience to languish and ignore elements of social decay that we wouldn't have tolerated 2 or 3 decades ago. There are levels of poverty and addiction that are affecting a whole generation. There's a decline in our care of the mentally challenged and the elderly that will haunt us as a people if we don't act. I propose that we start to deal with these issues in the following manner. We need to provide short-term shelters for the homeless where they can be housed whilst being evaluated to find out what care they need in the future. Many of today's homeless are suffering from mental challenges or substance addictions or both. So it's unrealistic to take these homeless and put them into social housing without first helping them get through an extensive rehabilitation period. I propose that more rehabilitation facilities are built for the addicted, that are self-supporting and suitable for long-term rehab treatments. Next, the government needs to provide more assisted living units for the physically and mentally challenged, ideally in small developments with small community centres that would incorporate medical clinics and physical rehab facilities. Then we need to provide affordable housing. The problem with affordable housing right now is that there's an enormous amount of red tape involved for a developer to secure funds from the various government departments in order to create affordable housing. And so it's been almost impossible to create this affordable housing under the present rules. I consider the following 3 ways to be the best and easiest options in creating affordable housing. 1. Allowing developers to rezone land for more intense housing, provided that restrictive covenants are placed on the land, limiting the ownership to owner-occupiers, where their home is their principal residence, thereby disallowing investment buyers. Or 2. The government buys land for affordable housing and leases it to developers, again with restrictive covenants on the ownership of the future housing. 3. Creating cooperative housing models in which owners can purchase a unit by way of a shared interest or leases in a unit with later purchase options for the full rights to the unit. These are just a few ways that I think we can help the homeless to become a contributing part of society again. But we must act, and act now.